Thank you, Greg. Well, although the storm has moved out, this is still a dangerous time for drivers.
That's right. As Greg just mentioned, when the snow melts and then refreezes, that's a serious problem. KFDM's Aaron Mack joins us live off Highway 90 in Beaumont to explain. Aaron?
Well, Kimberly, Dax, as Greg said, as these temperatures drop, that's when the snow that has melted today will start to freeze, and we are standing just off pretty much Highway 90, and this is extending into South Major Drive and College Street. As you see the intersection here, one thing we've noticed over time as we've continued going throughout this evening, traffic has actually started to slow down a little bit, and you can kind of see makings of where the water is slowly trying to start getting to that point where it wants to start freezing. Up here in the parking lot, there's some freezing ice on the cement up here next to the Exxon store we are at this moment. We're going to take a little bit of a shot of some video that we shot earlier this afternoon, because we also reached out to TxDOT. KFDM reached out to them, and TxDOT told us that roadway crews will continue to be out surveying areas, trying to help clear some of the dangerous roads that are a little too dangerous to drive on, and they will continue to stay out throughout much of this evening as they are needed as we continue moving forward throughout what has been pretty much a cold winter day here in Southeast Texas.
All right, Aaron, thank you so much. And now for a bird's eye view of the winter storm and its impact.
Our media partner Adam Brooks and the Brooks Report live using a drone to get a dramatic view of the snow blanketing Lumberton. Chad says about 3 to 4 inches of the white stuff fell on the fast-growing community in Hardin County. And as the drone goes up, you can clearly see how much snow is coming down. It covers the landscape, trees, roofs, and cars, and some spots you can see the water and swimming pools through the snow. First responders urge everyone to stay home unless it is absolutely necessary to go somewhere. That way you won't put police, firefighters, EMS crews, and other emergency workers in harm's way. Well, many have taken to the streets to enjoy the Southeast Texas snow, but one Hardin County fire marshal says that doesn't mean they need to use the roads. This morning, families engaged in some snowball fights and some workers built snowmen. Even first responders enjoyed the rarity, but they still have a job to do. Hardin County ESD2 Fire Marshal Jimmy Blanchard says his staff is ready, but the snow is slowing down response times. He says people may be tempted to drive around to see the snow, but that it's not worth it. He says first responders have heavy trucks that don't turn well on ice, and they have to drive slow as well to reduce even the chance of an increase in service calls. He wants people to enjoy the snow where they live rather than venture out.
We're staying inside. We came prepared to operate several days. If we're not getting on the road, you shouldn't either, unless you just absolutely have to. And that doesn't include going to the store to pick up a soda. Be prepared. We're here to help, but just take care of yourselves as well.
Blanchard says he wants people to enjoy the snow while making decisions that protect themselves and their community. He adds that the snow doesn't mean a fire cannot start, so keep fire safety in mind as you use heaters and generators.
Well, it's a bad break after the winter storm moved out, and it's no surprise. A large water main break created a geyser this afternoon near the intersection of Franklin and Park Street, a few blocks south of the Jefferson County Courthouse. City crews tell KFDM water main breaks are common after pipes freeze and then thaw when the temperature warms up. The city urges everyone to conserve water and report any leaks by calling 311. The Jasper County Sheriff put a plan in place to make sure his deputies could serve and protect during the dangerous storm.
KFDM's Taylor Justice reports that plan also cut down on response times.
We're out here sledding, having fun, enjoying the snow because we don't get it often.
Deputy Ainsworth says he appreciates the community's cooperation in driving safely during the dangerous weather. The winter storm walloped Orange County with up to 6 inches of snow in some spots.
One man in the Little Cypress area prepared well ahead of time by putting together a homemade snowplow. Our Erica Harris reports.
The snow came down fast and furious in Orange County Tuesday morning, and it never let up. Nick Granger watched our forecast and knew what was coming ahead of time. Granger, a mechanical design specialist, decided to make a homemade snowplow with a borrowed blade. He attached it to his Kubota tractor.
I actually borrowed the blade from a buddy of mine, Sean Zimmerman, and Beaumont tractor supplied the track that's cut on it, and did the fab work right here inside the shop.
The curve near where he lives on FM 1130 is the scene of a lot of accidents, and he's trying to prevent that.
It's bad. There's two big curves right here that always have wrecks when it's dry. So I figured just plow the snow off of them, make them a little safer.
As soon as he clears one area, more snow accumulates in another. Granger says he will continue to plow for as long as it takes.
I have fun doing it, so I hope the snow's here to stay for at least a couple days.
To make sure FM 1130 stays clear for neighbors, even if it means only for a short time. In Orange County, Erica Harris reporting.
Nick says he's having fun while helping his neighbors, and he's preparing to do it for at least 2 more days.
KFDM 6 News is your #1 weather authority. We'll have updates on air and online at KFDM.com. And you need to be sure to follow us on Facebook and X, and then download that free KFDM weather app from the App Store on your smartphone. Really comes in handy.